Bati CTV Lone Rashapi Daka Frank Motors Kajaka Dekali Gabatamai Junka Tata Motors Halatko Ni Shillong Rinkat Bakanet Foodish Ordar Mapi Ninwan Ramani Hakirdob Ying Jompi
Kat banang yad kisni bat kipor the Little Stars Academy nong ba benter kala nang yai keu bat nang yai plela shushu yiki khna don sam haka kam nyele kai football bat ban aila ru yiki khna bakin yo yakalat ban nyele kai persha yiki kinhon amtang ki bana ka jilla hanrei wat yiki bana bar ka jilla ru ha ka bah ka arp sautari ku bana jilleo arhajar arpu ar ka Little Stars kala pejang snobha yaka jing terwa ka kinhon nyele kai football na Bangalore ban wanya kun friendly match hanong ba benter ban hagane ka friendly match ka kinhon yale kai na Bangalore ka bakin thop lang ye ki katto ka nengot ki player na ki waipat ki jaka kala penlem ye ka Little Stars da prako la hanyo lingba ka penalty Habaya keren baru Satyajit Sadanandan ubade co-founder jongka champ leader halor ke jing Sahdien jongka India ha ka kamya kai football u Satyajit boleh atho ba ki bon ki daw ba balai ke India kadang Sahdien ha ka kamya kai football but kawai ne kita ki daw kalong ba Duna palat ki competition na ka benta ki samla ki badang ke nalor ke jing bempat biang ki madan bat ki wei habakali hadu katno kadang simpor ke India ban yorung ha ka World Cup Ustadanandan ulaong kalong ka bae ban ong lano henrei ka India kala sedang ban kham ke menta ha ka kamyele kai football wala dang don shibon ki jing penjanai
The idea is to get a lot of exposure. So here in Mairang, we are being hosted by the Little Star Academy. Very good academy. They are doing really well. Good work here. Quite challenging out here, but they are still doing very well. The boys just had a game. It was a great game, very competitive, very intense, and great exposure for my boys. All of them, I'm sure, have learned a lot by playing against the kids out here. Both sides must have learned through this match. Really happy to be here, and I think this is the reason we came to Meghalaya. So really happy we are here. There is not one reason, there are many reasons, but I would say one of the main reasons is not enough competitions, especially at the younger age group. The reason why I have brought my players all the way from Bangalore to Meghalaya is to get them exposed to a better football, more intense competition and so on, which we need in every state. We need all the time for younger age groups. Now here, what I hear in Meghalaya, for example, is that there's a lot of tournaments for the senior level. But for the youth level, there are not so many tournaments compared to the senior level. And Meghalaya is a football state. We can see it here. In this match, this is a friendly match in the middle of the day. And this whole ground is surrounded by so many fans, young fans, old fans, and so on. So there is a lot of interest in India. But the problem is the players are not getting enough game time. So that needs to constantly improve. Indian football has got more competition now, but it has to be a lot more, especially at the younger age. So that's one of the key reasons. There are many other reasons as well. It's not a very simple answer. But hopefully we are moving forward. Hopefully we'll move forward. There's a lot of passion among the youngsters. There's a lot of hard work being done. Coaches are also working very hard. So hopefully we are looking for a brighter future. But a lot needs to be done. Cricket has a lot more money. And cricket has done well. The cricket administration has done well. The players have done well over the years. There's a lot more investments. Every place BCCI has been investing in stadiums. There are stadiums in smaller towns now. A lot of players are coming. Now, if you look at this place, Mairang, right, in Meghalaya, so much passion, but they don't have an artificial turf. We are talking about a place where there is a lot of rain. Last 2 weeks, it was so much rain that there was government holidays declared out here, right, for almost the entire week. And the boys cannot practice. What do you expect? When the boys cannot practice for long periods of time during the seasons, then how do you expect them to progress? That's not very easy. So that infrastructure part also needs to be sorted, and for that lot more investments need to come in. The private sector has to play its part, the government has to play its part. So it is not so easy to just get into the World Cup, just win the World Cup and so on, right? A lot more needs to be done here. But hopefully, there's a lot of passion, not just in the fans, not just in the players. There's also a lot of enthusiasm I see all around. Hopefully that can be channelized. Right now, it is not all channelized in the right forum. Yes, Indian team has improved a lot. Indian football is actually improving. If you look at overall the game, the way the players are playing, even at the junior level, the players are improving. There's no doubt. A lot of work is being done. But India is not living in isolation. Other countries are also working hard. We have to be mindful how much work, for example, the top nations in Asia like Japan, South Korea, Australia, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, all of them are doing, right? So we have to, it's not only that we are working hard and we will reach success, we have to look at relatively what all they are doing, what all we need to do. And there the game is from the childhood. They are getting a lot more competition. Here our children are not getting enough competition. So that first of all has to change. Then better training has to come. A lot more investments need to be made in Indian football for India to progress, right? So it's a multi-layer thing, what India needs to reach the World Cup. And it cannot happen just in 4 years, just in 8 years. It's not like we can make a plan and it will happen suddenly. This is a long-term project. People have to be patient. People have to invest in the right way, in the right forms, in the right places. Places like this. This is like a place outside the normal cities. It's a far out place, but you see the passion of the people out here, the passion of the children, right? So this India has a lot. What is needed is the right direction. What is needed is the right inputs, the right investments in the right places, and I'm sure we can go very far. But I can't give you a date. It's very difficult. I'm not an astrologer. I can only say we are making progress. We need to do much more to reach the World Cup. It's not easy, but we can do it. I would say definitely Manipur is out there as a beacon for not just Northeast but also for the rest of India. Manipur has produced a lot of players. Over the years, it is continuing to produce a lot of players. There's a lot of passion for the game. Mizoram is not far behind. And Meghalaya has also come up really well in recent years. These three states for sure, and Sikkim has also been producing a lot of players over the years. These four states, these days, even Arunachal has come up a lot in terms of its youth teams. But I would say mainly Manipur, Mizoram, Meghalaya, these three states are really, slightly ahead of the rest of the pack. But it is very competitive. If you look at youth tournaments in India, Youth National Championship, every single Youth National Championship, either a winner or a runners-up is from the Northeast. It is more difficult to win in the Northeast zone than probably it is to win the nationals in India. And that speaks volumes about the quality of play, the standard of play that Northeast has. However, there are some local challenges here. The way I see it's the situation, age cheating is one of the biggest challenges that is stopping Northeast from going even forward. And it is one of the curses not just of Northeast but also of Indian football. That problem needs to be somehow stopped. It's not an easy problem to stop by any means. A lot of people have tried. It is a global issue. Globally, there has not been a fail-safe mechanism for that. But it is hurting football. At the end of the day, that is hurting the development of youth football. That is the single biggest challenge I see in Northeast. But otherwise, in terms of passion of people, in terms of their commitment to the game, I have seen boys walking 10 kilometers, 15 kilometers just to play the game. They are not coming from good backgrounds economically, and still they are giving their best to the game, day in and day out in all of these states, which is why they are also doing so well. So I'm sure Northeast will keep doing very well, the way the passion of the people is, the way the support is. But like I said, there are a few things which need to be, improved upon, especially the age cheating factor.